Hello friends, welcome to the MCQ session on esophagus. First, question number 1. Corkscrew esophagus is seen in which of the following conditions? Corkscrew esophagus is most common in diffuse esophageal spasm. Then POEM operation is for, what is POEM? POEM is peroral endoscopic myotomy, which is done for achalasia cardia, where with the help of endoscopy we will give a small nick in the muscle. Okay, that is peroral endoscopic myotomy for achalasia cardia. Then most common motility disorder leading to dysphagia is achalasia cardia. Most common hypermotility disorder leading to dysphagia is nutcracker esophagus is most common hypermotility disorder. But if the question is most common motility disorder, that is achalasia cardia. Best investigation for Zenker's diverticulum is, investigation of choice or best investigation for Zenker's diverticulum is barium swallow, because with the help of barium swallow we can see the thing properly, the diverticulum properly. Question number 5. An elderly male presents with history of dysphagia, regurgitation, foul breath and cough. Bilateral crepitations are noted on examination. The most likely diagnosis is C. The question here is elderly male. Okay. Dysphagia with regurgitation. Right. So because regurgitation, dysphagia, you can rule out carcinoma. Then foul breath and cough. Bilateral lung crepitations. So there is pulmonary involvement. Okay, on crepitations are seen, and it is elderly male. Because it is male or not female, you can rule out achalasia cardia. Okay, foul breath, regurgitation, cough. So entirely male. So you can think it is Zenker's diverticulum, because Zenker's diverticulum is common in elderly male patients who are more than 70 years of age. Here the patient presents with dysphagia and regurgitation. Why are there bilateral lung crepitations? They are because the most common complication of Zenker's diverticulum is lung abscess due to aspiration. In lung abscess, we see bilateral lung crepitations. So, it is the case of Zenker's diverticulum. Next, question number 6. Dahlmann's operation is done for. It is direct question. It is done for Zenker's diverticulum. We do Dahlmann's operation. Then, question number 7. 50-year-old male Raju presents with occasional dysphagia for solids, regurgitation of food and foul-smelling breath. Probable diagnosis is, he is a 50-year-old male patient with dysphagia for solids, regurgitation of food and foul-smelling breath. It's simple. Male patient with dysphagia, regurgitation, foul smelling. That is Zenker's diverticulum. Female patient with dysphagia, regurgitation and foul smelling and weight loss. That is achalasia. Here one more important thing pointing towards Zenker's is occasional dysphagia for solid foods. It is occasional. Whereas in achalasia there is progressive. Slow progressive dysphagia is seen in achalasia. Occasional or episodic dysphagia is seen in Zenker's diverticulum. Here dysphagia is for solids, whereas in achalasia the first dysphagia is seen for liquids rather than for solids. So this is a clear-cut case of Zenker's diverticulum. What is the most common complication of Zenker's diverticulum? Pulmonary complication is the most common complication of Zenker's diverticulum. Especially lung abscess is the most common complication of Zenker's diverticulum. Question number 8. Not a component of Poems syndrome. We have Poems syndrome. Poems syndrome is polyneuropathy, organomegaly. P for polyneuropathy, O for organomegaly, E for endocrinopathy, M for M protein, and S for skin changes. Polyneuropathy, organomegaly, endocrinopathy, M protein, and skin changes. Okay, we will see. There is polyneuropathy, endocrinopathy, multiple neuroma, that is M protein, organomegaly, and skin changes. There is no esophageal atresia. Remember, this is Poem syndrome. There is also Poem is also a type of surgery is also present. That is POEM, which is per oral, is endoscopic myotomy for achalasia cardia. And this is Poem syndrome, that is polyneuropathy, organomegaly, endocrinopathy, M protein, and skin changes. The next question, question number 8. Not true about Plummer-Vinson syndrome is. So let us see the options. Occurs in elderly males. No, it occurs in elderly female, not elderly, also young females. Post-cricoid webs. True. Post-cricoid webs are seen in Plummer-Vinson syndrome. It predisposes to hypopharynx malignancy. True. Koilonychia due to iron deficiency anemia. It is true. Then question number 10. A chronic alcoholic presents with regurgitation and retrosternal pain. Endoscopic biopsy confirms Barrett's esophagus. Most appropriate management of this case is. Okay, here Barrett's esophagus diagnosis is given. Treatment of Barrett's esophagus depends upon the level of dysphagia. If there is dysplasia. If there is no dysplasia, then you do follow up 2 yearly. If there is low grade dysplasia, then we do annual follow up. If there is high grade dysplasia, then you do ablative therapies or esophagectomy. Here has in the options, if you see, there are no other options except endoscopic biopsy every 2 years is true. So here the patient has, we do endoscopic biopsy every 2 years. So this is the question number 10. Thank you guys for watching my lecture. Thank you.